dangerous, it's insane, and it has to stop. Here's the truth. There are two sexes, boys and girls, and for generations we've understood this, that they deserve their own sports teams, their own locker rooms, their own bathrooms. That's not discrimination, it is common sense. But here in Arlington, the trust between parents and schools is being broken. When girls lose their privacy, when boys are punished for speaking plain truth, when parents are silenced for simply asking questions, that's not education, that's indoctrination. You are one of the 5 Nova school districts who have been found in violation of Title IX. Title IX was written to protect biological girls' spaces and opportunities on the basis of biological sex, not gender identity. And by refusing to reverse your reckless policies, you are failing our daughters and risking losing millions of dollars in funding our children. This is not theoretical. Right here in Arlington, a convicted child sex offender walked into a high school girls' locker room and exposed himself to young girls. That is the reality. That is the danger. And it's about keeping schools focused on reading, writing, and math, not ideology. But it's happening in our schools right now.
Hey, good morning, Terrence. What's going on? What's going on? Right now, in Arlington, Virginia, they are trying to implement where young boys and young girls could change in the same locker room. Just like they have right now, two gender bathrooms or one gender bathrooms where a girl can walk into the boys' room and a man can walk into the girls' bathroom. I'm going to show you some video. This whole thing is going to explode in people's faces. I'm going to show you something right now. Watch this.
Hey, there's no way you're mad about that. So you're upset because somebody called a security guard and told them that women were walking into the men's bathroom. Imagine as a man you walk into the bathroom and there's women in there. Better yet, imagine as a woman you're in the bathroom, the woman's bathroom, and a man walks in while you're vulnerable. Wouldn't you feel some type of way? The only reason you did not see an issue with you going into the men's bathroom is because it benefited you. Because again, if the roles were reversed, you're not being benefited from it. You're being inconvenienced by a man taking up the stall that you're supposed to get. Then it would be an issue for you. That is a safety concern for everyone involved. And I think those guys did the right thing by calling that security guard because they want to make sure that they're protected from being falsely accused of something that they did not do. And also, as a woman, you should not want to put yourself into a position where something bad could potentially happen to you as well.
I work in New York City in the park. And in the park where I work at, a female is allowed to walk in the male's bathroom. And they did it twice when I was there in uniform and I stepped out of the bathroom. Because what they're doing right now, they're playing a dangerous game with these young kids. Arlington, Virginia is trying to do this. They're trying to make it where the young boy and the young girl can change in the same locker room. Now check this. If that young boy is curious and looks at that young girl or touches that young girl, that young boy will be put up somewhere. And it's the same thing. If that young girl gets curious and sees his private part and touches it, now it's a problem. I don't know what's going on here with Arlington, Virginia, but I'm going to show you some more.
Okay, so look, I live in Virginia, and I need you guys to see this absolutely vile sign that someone brought to a school board meeting yesterday in Arlington. If trans can't share your bathroom, then blacks can't share my water fountain. Excuse me. What? Liberals love to pretend that they're the champions of equality. But then this is what they pull out. Comparing bathroom policies to segregation. Disrespecting Winsome Earl Sears, the first black woman elected statewide in Virginia. With a sign like that, you can't make this stuff up. We all know the left isn't about compassion, like they claim. With them, it's ultimately about control. They weaponize identity politics and pit groups against each other, then pat themselves on the back like they're saving the world. Meanwhile, conservatives like Winsome are out here focusing on issues that actually matter, like parents' rights, education, and freedom. So let's just make it clear, if this is the best the left can do, it's not just vile, it's desperate. And guess what? Virginia moms and dads aren't buying it anymore.
The liberals and Democrats are doing some evil stuff. And especially when half of the black American community walked away from the Democrats. They're doing everything to start up some type of war. Now, what does a transgender not going into the female's bathroom where she could be feared? I've seen, I'm going to show you a video. I saw it for myself. And you notice that I have no problem with none of them. I have no problem with none of them. I have friends that's like that, and they give me respect because I respect everybody. But I'm telling you one thing. For a transgender to go into the bathroom, and I noticed they're doing this in the female bathroom, there's always young girls that have to use the bathroom. And they have to see this. They have to watch this. I'm going to show you a video. If I still have it, I'm going to show you this video where it did happen. Let me see if I can find. Here it is. And this mother was 1,000,000,000% right. When this black man, transgender, he's cock diesel, trying to go into the bathroom, and her daughter's in the bathroom. Look at this.
Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face. Do not get in my face. Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face. Don't you see my daughter right here? Is you crazy or something? No. You need to go over there to the meeting. You need to go over there to the meeting.
Only here in Chicago.
You is a man. A whole grown man.
Wow. Over at the park.
For the last time, I'm not mad.
I'm sorry. I don't know what. No.
I look more fabulous than you.
You bitch. You bitch. On my worst days, baby. On my worst days.
Okay, I'm
Good luck. Good luck.
Y'all have a problem with me
Good
using the
luck.
bathroom. Y'all can
Good
go
luck.
somewhere else.
Hey man, use another bathroom.
Excuse me?
Just use another bathroom. There's a
It's
child in
men.
there.
It's
What?
men.
That's a
You
child.
just say what you... Huh?
That's a child in there. A little
Okay.
girl. Like,
Okay.
use the men's bathroom.
Okay. I'm a woman. What's the matter?
You,
What's the matter?
you-
Y'all need to mind your
This world
business.
is coming
Y'all need
to
to mind your business.
This world is coming to some type. I don't know what
You about to learn a lesson.
man, you at a children's park, man. Chill.
What do you...
You want to know why I voted for President Trump? This right here. Men and women's restrooms. Men taking over women protected spaces. This is why I voted for President Trump in the 2024 election, to stop this insane delusional behavior, this DEI behavior. This right here is DEI behavior. He wants to go in the room with a little girl. I got daughters. And I stand for real women's rights. Make America great again.
Did you see how muscular this transgender was? And he really wanted to go in the bathroom with this little girl. The mother stood her grounds. And this whole thing is going to escalate because somebody is going to do something to these kids. Or somebody is going to do something to these women. And then that's when people are going to wake up. I see this all the time in my park. And our job said they have to do it. They have to. They have to let them in because it's the law now. This is the law that Barack Obama made when he became president. So now, that big dude, he looked like he was a bodybuilder. Transgender, Have no problem with them. He is going to go disrespect the moms and go into the bathroom with this little girl. You don't know what he could have did to that little girl. It is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. You're right about that, Pat. It's disrespectful. And this is what's going on now. And the liberals and the Democrats are pushing this. They are pushing this. Some incidents are going to go down. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And somebody just said liar. I don't know why they said liar. But anyway, a lot of incidents are going to start happening, and somebody's going to get hurt behind this. Somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody will get hurt. I'm going to show you some more videos. I'm going to show you some more. Oh, yeah. Now, the video I just showed you was the school in Arlington, Virginia. And the boys and girls are protesting not for this to happen. The boys saying we should go use one bathroom, and the females saying we should use another bathroom. It's going to get ugly. And you have a lot of people that's down with this. They walk, I'm not walking into a female's bathroom. Because that's all I need to see. There's a big black man that walked into the bathroom. And if there's non-black white women in there that's racist, I'm done. I lost my job. I lost my savings. Everything is gone. It's going to get ugly. I have some more videos, but it's about to get ugly. And this is Arlington, Virginia, trying to fight this. Arlington, Virginia, starting this, and they're trying to fight this. Excuse the language. Follow this lady. She's on TikTok. She brings out a lot of stuff. Everybody loves her.
Boy, you liberals. Y'all show your ass all the time. You white liberals. Let me make that clear. You white liberals. Y'all masks came off ever since Malcolm X told us about you. But some don't listen. So you out there in Virginia protesting for little boys and girls to share bathrooms together. But when a black woman told you that shit is insane, with two different genders butt naked in one bathroom in the locker room, we don't even do that shit at home. Why would we do it in school? And she said the shit is insane. That shit don't make no sense. She's right. I agree. But you take it upon yourself, little white liberal lady, with a sign that say, if transgenders can't use the girls' bathroom, then I don't want black folks drinking out of white folks' fountains. So you took it there. You want to use Jim Crow, and y'all use my ancestors in slavery just to justify or to push your nasty freaking shit. Everything y'all want to do nasty and disgusting, y'all want to use civil rights movement, Jim Crow era, slavery era, just to push your shit. But black people really think y'all like them. And you white liberals are the devil. You are the devil. I can't believe you pushed out Jim Crow to justify that nasty shit in our kids' school. Your day coming. Because with all those people out there with you, They knew that sign was racist. The LGBTQ community and the white liberals, they knew that shit was very racist, but they didn't care. But they want somebody to care about them. Okay. Somebody to care.
It's going to get ugly. It's going to get, what's up, Philly? It's going to get ugly. There my brother Philly doing it up in Alaska. It's going to get ugly. It will get ugly. I'm telling you it's going to get ugly. Something is going to happen to one of these kids by another kid, and something is going to happen with these transgenders that's forcing themselves in the bathroom with little girls. Little girls. I'm going to show you the video again. Little girls. I'm going to show you the video again. Little girls. And he's forcing himself to go in the bathroom. And luckily she has a good mom. A good mom. Let me show you again.
Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face. Do not get in my face. Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face. Don't you see my daughter right here? Is you crazy or something? No. You need to go over there to the men. You need to go over there to the men.
Only here in Chicago.
You is a man. A whole grown man.
Wow. Over at the park.
For the last time, I'm not mad.
I'm sorry. I don't know what. No.
I'll look more
Not
time
right.
than you.
You wish. You wish. On my worst days, baby. On my worst days.
Okay, I'm
Good luck. Good luck.
If y'all have a problem with me
Good
using the
luck.
bathroom, y'all can
Good
go
luck.
somewhere else.
Hey man, use another bathroom.
Excuse me?
Just use another bathroom. There's a
It's
child in
men.
there.
It's
What?
men.
That's a
You
child.
just say what you, huh?
That's a child in there. A little
Okay.
girl. Like,
Okay.
use the men's bathroom.
Okay. I'm a woman. What does it matter? What does it matter? Y'all need to mind your
This world
business.
is coming
Y'all
to
need to
us.
mind your business.
This world is coming to some type. I don't know what
You
you
about to learn a lesson.
Man, you at a children's park, man. Chill.
What do you?
You want to know why I voted for President Trump? This right here. Men and women's restrooms. Men taking over women protected spaces. This is why I voted for President Trump in the 2024 election, to stop this insane delusional behavior, this DEI behavior. This right here is DEI behavior. He wants to go in the room with a little girl. I got daughters. And I stand for real women's rights. Make America great again.
A lot of them are living in a delusional world. He said, I'm a woman. Full-grown man sees the mother there, won't respect the moms. Forget about the child, won't respect the moms. And trying to push his way past that strong woman to get in that bathroom. Knowing there's a child in there. Knowing there's a child. What's up, Mill? Knowing there's a child in there, man. Like, what's going on here, man? It's like nobody has no respect for kids anymore, man. Nobody has respect for nobody, but nobody has respect for children no more, man. Nobody. These kids are being traumatized by either grown men or transgenders going into these bathrooms and they're there. These are kids. And the thing about it, if you lock them up, now you're against the LGBT community. You're against that. These are children. Kids that have to see this. Children. Something gotta happen. Well, something's gonna happen. They're gonna harm one of them kids, or the kids that they want to be in the same locker room changing. One of them kids are gonna get curious and touch one another, and then you know what they're gonna blame? They're gonna blame the parents. That's who they're gonna blame. They're gonna blame the parents, man. I got more. I'm gonna show you something where all these women bum rushed the male's bathroom, and the men, being smart that they called security, and security got them out of the bathroom just because they said their bathroom was full. So they bum rushed the male's bathroom while the men was there, and the men was smart. None of them tried to talk to the women. They called security. I'm gonna show you the video right now. This is how crazy things are
All
getting.
right, which one of y'all started complaining about the women going to the men's restroom? This is crazy work. Got us in line because y'all feel some type of way. Equal right.
Wait, there's no way you're mad about that. So you're upset because somebody called a security guard and told them that women were walking into the men's bathroom. Imagine as a man you walk into the bathroom and there's women in there. Better yet, imagine as a woman you're in the bathroom, the women's bathroom, and a man walks in while you're vulnerable. Wouldn't you feel some type of way? The only reason you did not see an issue with you going into the men's bathroom is because it benefited you. Because again, if the roles were reversed, you're not being benefited from it. You're being inconvenienced by a man taking up the stall that you're supposed to get. Then it would be an issue for you. That is a safety concern for everyone involved. And I think those guys did the right thing by calling that security guard because they want to make sure that they're protected from being falsely accused of something that they did not do. And also, as a woman, you should not want to put yourself into a position where something bad could potentially happen to you as well.
All right, which one of y'all started
We already got a bad rap it is. Because you got good men and you got bad men, but we already got a bad rap. So I'll walk into the bathroom, because I gotta use the bathroom. I'll walk into the female's bathroom. The cops is being called on me, and I'm going to jail. They ain't gonna want to hear it. I'm getting locked up. I'm going right to jail. This what's going on, it has to stop, but it's gonna get worse. And it's gonna get worse when one of these kids are touched. It's gonna get worse when one of these young kids touch another young kid. Because it don't just have to be the little boy touching the little girl. Little girls are curious too. Little girls are curious too. They end up touching one of them guys' private parts. And then he goes on, mommy, such and such did this. Now she's going back to the school and it's going to be a problem. Because it ain't just little boys is doing it. Girls are curious too. They are curious too. They are double stand for yes. You're right about that. You're right about that. Immortal, you're right about that. I'm telling you, this whole thing, if they pass it in Virginia, it's going to crash. It's going to crash because one of these little kids are going to touch each other. And the first thing they do, they're going to go home and tell their parents, and their parents are going to come to school, say, I want my kid out of this school. I don't know why Virginia wants this, but it's a bad move. This whole thing with the gender bathroom stuff is a bad move, period. Because I think I have another video where another guy walked into a college, transgendered into the college, and walked right into the female bathroom. Let me see if I get it. Let me see if I got it. Walked right into the female's bathroom. Let me see if I can get it. Hold on. Let me see something.
So there was zero coverage, zero, on the Sunday shows of what just happened to Title IX, in which the Biden administration, through one of its administrative agencies, redefined the term women. Trans women, which is fake, that's men pretending to be women, are now included in Title IX, which is meant to protect women. But now if you're a man pretending to be a woman, you get the same protections that we get. You can come into our locker rooms, you can come into our bathrooms on any school campus, on college campuses, on K through 12. It's just fine because we're going to be completely safe because there are absolutely no sickos who are going to take advantage of this bastardization of Title IX. Or are there? I take you already to the University of Tampa, Young America's Foundation, which happened to catch one of these fakers coming out of the women's restroom. I think it's just on Friday. Watch.
Excuse me, what are you doing in the women's bathroom?
I'm sorry?
What are you doing in the women's bathroom?
I'm peeing.
Okay, but you're a man. Yes, you are. You're clearly a man, and you were just in the women's bathroom. Do you know how much money I pay for this school, and now there's a man in my bathroom?
Well, you should talk to the administration.
Oh, I definitely will.
Good.
But why do you feel the need to go into women's spaces as a man? No comment on that? Do you think women don't deserve their own private spaces? Nothing? Really? Do you support women's rights? No? Okay, so there's just a man in our bathroom. That's wonderful. So that the University of Tampa allows this. We also have drag queens as well.
And then drag queens walk by at the same moment. Okay, for the listening audience, that was a man who looked over six, who had teeny weeny hot pink like biker shorts on. You know, the kind where like your butt hangs out, with a black belt going around Barbarella style, and a teeny weeny green bikini top with what appeared to be some sort of fake breast going on up there, and hot pink sneakers, and his long man midriff exposed. It does look like he actually tried to shave his body hair, so thumbs up on that one. And a blue wig. This is the absurdity that these young women. When I went to college, I was 17. 17-year-old walking in there, having to deal with that, and then you're supposed to pull down your pants. You're supposed to take your pants off or lift up your dress and do your business. And not to worry, you're good. Not to worry, Emily. You take your prejudice. And by the way, to that point, Riley Gaines had just tweeted out. She gave a speech at the University of it was one of the state universities in New York, SUNY Cortland, and she put up on Twitter the sign that was in the bathroom there, which was basically telling all women to ignore any objections that they might feel. Here it is. Upon seeing, here it is. Do you feel like someone is using the wrong bathroom? It doesn't then finish with, if so, say something. Go get help. It says, if so, don't stare at them. Don't challenge them. Don't, what's the third one? Insult them. Don't purposefully make them feel uncomfortable. Do respect their privacy, respect their identity, carry on with your day. Transgender and non-binary individuals, you have every right to be here. So in that fight we just saw between the young woman and the pink bottom guy, he wins. And now it's national policy in K through college education and beyond in the education front that he wins, thanks to no lawmaker other than Joe Biden. So there was zero coverage, zero, on the Sunday shows of what.
What's up, Dog Star? This is crazy. I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. They're trying to implement that law right now in Arlington, Virginia, where boys, young boys and girls, could change in the same locker room, butt naked. And a lot of people are okay with this until it's your kid, until one of them gonna get curious. Because not just the boys that get curious, women get curious too. The little girls get curious. So one of them's gonna get curious. Like I said before, one more again. They're gonna touch. They're gonna go tell their mother, and that's gonna be it, or their father. And now you got where transgender can just walk into the female's bathroom. That's disrespectful, man. And women walk into the bathroom with men. And a lot of us men are like, listen, man, you ain't going to say that I touch you, because a lot of men worked hard for what they got, and you lose everything just like that. Yeah, Philly, man. Yeah, Philly, it's horrible. Yeah, Philly, you can walk into the damn bathroom with little girls and little boys, and you're a transgender, whatever you are what you are, because I have no problem with that. But these are kids. These are kids, man. They wouldn't be able with it. Yeah. It's horrible. This right here. Hey, what's up, Nate? Thanks for that. In Colorado, they do it too, Nate? They do it in Colorado? They do it in New York. They do it right in my park in New York. You can walk right in. I was there twice. And I seen women. I'm like, yo, what? They was like, yo, they can go in. I said, I'll let me come out of this bathroom, because I'm in uniform. Let me come out of this bathroom. Let the women come out first. Me and this other guy, we let the women come out first, and then we went in the bathroom. I don't want you to say I touched you. I looked at you the wrong way, because you're going to jail. You're going to jail. As a man, you're going to jail. If we look at y'all the wrong way, it's over for us. We're going straight to jail. We're going to get arrested. Straight up. I'm going to tell you a story of what happened to a person that was walking to work with his co-worker, and my friend was there. He's walking to work. Apparently they work together. They don't know each other like that, but they work together. They're walking up 45th Street, 44th Street, The guy says to the girl, "You look pretty today." He didn't touch her. He didn't disrespect. He said, "You look pretty today." You know what that girl did? That girl went, got a cop, and told the cop, "I feel so type of way." The cop said, "Well, what did he do to you?" "Oh, he told me I look pretty today." The cop said, "Is that all he said?" "Oh yeah, I felt some type of way." You know that cop had to come, approach this guy, and the cop said, "Listen, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but I'm gonna have to arrest you." He said, "For what?" "Well, apparently you made this girl feel uncomfortable." She said, "You said you look pretty today." He said, "I know it sounds stupid, but she feels some type of way." He got arrested that day. He went to court the next day. Him, the cop, the girl. Now the judge is sitting there. This judge said next case. We heard about something. So the judge said, "Wait a minute, hold on, man. You went up to an officer just because this man said you look good, you look pretty today. Did he touch you? No. Did he try to, do any circumference? No. So you actually went up to the cop and told the cop this?" The judge said to the guy, "I'm very sorry." They dismissed the case. The guy had sued the girl and the police department. I don't know if it went through, but that's crazy. You can't even compliment a female without her going to the cop. He didn't try to touch her. He didn't look at the way Nancy. He just said, "You look pretty today," and kept walking. And she ran and got that police. It's even worse. Yeah, it's even worse. Yeah, what's going on, brother? What's up, Mill? That's crazy. So these young kids being put in one locker room, one of them is going to get curious, and it's going to start a firestorm. One of these transgenders is going to try to do something to these kids, and it's going to start a firestorm. But they just what they want. So you're gonna get what you asked for. It's gonna be a big explosion. A big nasty explosion. That's all that's going on. And then if you say something wrong to the transgender, the LGBT community, now you can lose your job. And I don't have a problem with nobody. Long as you don't disrespect me, I don't care who you are. I don't care race, creed, or color. I don't care what you do. Just give me respect, and I'm gonna give you respect. Period. If they would co-workers, though, yeah, they was co-workers, but they didn't really talk to each other like that. They worked in the same place, and all he said, Dark Star, was, "You look pretty today," and he kept walking. And she said she felt some type of way and ran and got a cop. All that for her to get sued, and apparently they tried to sue the police department. Straight up. Yeah, Philly, man. Yeah, Philly. That happened to my boy. Said he witnessed it because he was walking to work on the same path they was going. He worked across the street and they worked inside Rockefeller Center. He went through all this arrest for nothing. And she got fired from the job. You can't say the wrong thing to these females out here. You can't look at them. There was an incident 2 years ago where a reporter used to interview people, and all of these women got upset and said, "Why don't you interview us?" He said, "Listen, I worked hard to go to college to get this degree. I worked hard to be a reporter. I don't want to be interviewing y'all, and y'all come in, a lot of y'all admit it, with your breasts wide open, and you say, 'Oh, he looked at me wrong. Now I lost my job, and you're suing me.'" A lot of people in the city don't even want to hire women because they're too paranoid, because they got the upper hand. They're too paranoid, man. Yeah, you got some dirtbags out there that disrespect. Well, of course you do. But then you got innocent men that's getting caught up. You can't even compliment. That's why a lot of men are not going to the gyms, because in the gyms, a lot of these narcissist women want to take their phone and film themselves. And if a dude walking past, you're a guy, you're gonna look. He looks, "Oh, look what he's doing." Then they put the whole thing on social media, TikTok, and then now that goes viral, and then that person that did it, he loses his job. That's why a lot of guys are not really going to the gym. A lot of dudes are buying their own equipment and working at the house because nobody wants to get caught up in it, especially if you worked hard for everything you got, and it could be gone like that because the women said you looked at them wrong. A lot of dudes ain't going to the gym. A lot of dudes ain't going to the clubs. A lot of dudes don't want to do nothing because they don't want to get caught up into it. Hey, what's going on, bro? A lot of dudes don't want to get caught up into it. Straight up, they don't want to get caught up into it. Right now, they said 75 to 85% of men are leaving gyms and clubs because they don't want to get caught. You can't ask a girl to dance. You start dancing. Why'd you do that? You touched me the wrong way. Now the bouncer can throw you out. And everything goes live on TikTok. They always filming it. You go into the gym, you're working out, a girl passes you, you're a man, you're gonna look, oh, he looked at me the wrong way. Now they go tell a manager. Now next thing you know, the cops is coming. Now you're going to jail and it's being posted all over TikTok, and now you're a creep. This is why a lot of a lot of guys are not even approaching women because they call us thirsty, creeps, and everything else. So guys like, you know what, man? And that's how the passport brother movement was born. They'd rather get a passport, go to another country, and deal with women there. Nobody wants to deal with this. They got the upper hand, man. But when you do that, when you start messing with kids, then that's a problem. When you go into the bathroom, knowing little girls in the bathroom, knowing little boy in the bathroom, you got a problem now. Because now there's something wrong with you. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Yeah, a lot of people are going to, a lot of people don't go to clubs no more. A lot of dudes are like, I'd rather stay home, give me a PS3 or PS5, PS6, play some video games, call my homeboy over, and we play video games there, man. Dudes are being cautious because at a blink of an eye, if you making six figures, that gone. Your money in the bank, that's gone. Everything goes to her, and now you're just messed up. Just for even trying to talk to a female, or if you look at it the wrong way, you're done. So guys are going right online, ordering their own equipment, putting it either in their garage or putting it in their living room, and they're working out right there because I speak to them all the time. This is what they're doing. Nobody wants to get caught out there no more. And then now you gotta be a parent to walk in the bathroom with your child because you got transgenders walking in. So you gotta be a parent to do this. They can't even go to the bathroom by themselves. And then these transgenders, they don't care. They're gonna walk in the bathroom. You ask them to get the respect and they don't care. What happened was ever since they got the rights, they've been emboldening themselves. But they're going to come down soon because the Lord is going to take them down. That's what's going to happen. You embolden yourself. You trying to walk into that bathroom and there's a girl in there, a little kid, but you don't care. You don't care about the parent. You don't care about the kid. You just going to go in there because, oh, we got rights now. That's cool, you have rights. I respect that. But respect the people like us too. You don't do that. If I'm asking, yo, my kid is in there, man, please wait or go to another bathroom. But if you're going to, if you want to be impatient, wait for my daughter to come out. Wait for my son to come out. And then you can do what you want to do. That's horrible, man. But if they pass this in Arlington, Virginia, it's going to be a whole mess. It's going to be terrible, and it's going to be a whole mess. I'm telling you it's going to go down. Because one of them boys, either the girl or the boy, or they might both get curious. Oh, I see my mother and father doing this. You want to try it? You don't think that's going to happen? I see my mother and father do this. You want to try it? Yes. Yeah, Nate, you're right about that, Nate. Because you ain't gonna find no wife or husband in no club. That's not happening. That's like out of a trillion that you're gonna find a good man and a good woman in the club. That ain't happening. Everybody's going there to get their dance on, their drink on. Let's be honest, and get their freak on, and they're gonna go their separate ways. Nobody trying to get married from a club. No, no. I remember back in the days, people was meeting people in the park. You chilling in the park, get some coffee, and sit down and talk. Not no damn club. Now if you touch the wrong person, you talk to the wrong person, you going to jail. Hey, what's up, Joyce? I'm telling you what's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. It's gonna be a mess up. I don't know why they're doing it. Why would you want the boys and girls, little kids, to change in the locker room? Separate locker room. When I went to school, boys locker room, girls locker room. Boys bathroom, girls bathroom. Why y'all doing this? No good. No good at all. Trans in the bathroom has been going. Yeah, for you. You're right about that. You just had to be careful. Yeah, you're right about that, Doc. You're right about that, Doc Law. You're right. You just had to. You had to look. And if they went that bathroom, I remember 42nd Street, Times Square, the Deuce. They was going up, and oh yeah, they got checked, but they was going up in the females or the boys, what they gonna call bathroom. They was doing that. Oh yeah, 40 Deuce, they did that. Well, I'm out of here. Like the video, share the video to people, but let people warn people. If you live in Arlington, Virginia, if they do that, if they make that law, it's going to be a lot of kids probably being taken out of school. Big Hawk, Yonkers Native Street News to the latest. Shout out to my spiritual dog saw, my brother Nate, and Philly Dom. Philly, I can't wait to see you again when you come back home. To everybody in the chat, Milton, thanks for coming by. Everybody else, thank you. I'm out. Oh man. Come on, man. Come on. You serious?